When a liar becomes a leader, Jaguio said Azrin Mohamed has Venezuelan connections to Maduro. The Venezuelan ambassador refuted that. Lie.
Or you're not going to bully me. You're not going to pressure me. You're not going to use public opinion. You say, listen to me, this is a free word. You say what you want.
So if I'm offering her that from the first day, how now? What sense does that make? Sometimes you have to just use our common sense, people. What sense does that make? That I'm now saying that I wanted, or I'm fighting for power. What power? Even if a man's to come in live right now and say, Bess, you won. I can't go to parliament.
And the fact that this small technicality is going to cause Mr. Jaden Adrian the presidential scholarship, it just doesn't seem fair. I'm in total agreement with his mother. Now we know the criteria is the criteria, but maybe this is a good time for the Ministry of Education and CSEC to actually consider going back to the drawing board.
All day, all day, son. I'll hustling partner. You see when 12 o'clock reach, I come out the road and go and bathe more the scone by because somebody is sour and sting, buddy.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Every time the things about we're gonna let's start the things. TV is your boy Fire Feelings back in the building. How you guys doing? Welcome to our fresh upload of a fresh update. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, the 13th of November. Your Thanksgiving is around the corner. I know it says big back season. Channel is style. But anyway, as you see the intro, you know what we got on the menu today for you guys. You know we got in the pot bubbling. So guess what's going on? Y'all gotta stick around to the end of the content to make sure you get everything, dissect everything, and digest everything. You understand? Well, like I said, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on if it's your first time over here. Alright? Drop those comments. Every topic that we drop today, let me know what's your thoughts on this. So we're going on. We're not going to waste no time. But before we kick it off, remember, follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on Twitter. Remember that. See, we're going to know we waste no time. Let's jump into these topics quick and fast. Let's get this.
Watch you know, this is Danja for the incentive boss. Me I represent the place I come from. Alright, now me I represent Let's Start the Thing TV. For the latest in dancehall, for the latest in all the gossip and the latest news updates. Make sure you check them out and subscribe to them YouTube page. Let's Start the Thing TV. Boom. Incentive way forever.
Well, viewers and subscribers, we're going to kick it off definitely today with the man called Mohamed. Yes, Mohamed is the top of the topic right now when it comes to in Guyana. I know they got a lot of things are trending, but right now, Mohamed, when it comes to Mohamed, we got to bring it to the forefront. So no matter feel like is this or that, we got to let you guys know what's going on. So Mohamed drop a next video letting persons know that all what Jaguio was accusing him of is bare lie. Viewers and subscribers, don't we waste no time. Take a listen to what Mr. Mohamed had to say.
When a liar becomes a leader, Jaguio said Azrin Mohamed has Venezuelan connections to Maduro. The Venezuelan ambassador refuted that. Lie. Jaguio said Azrin applied for a Venezuelan visa. The Venezuelan ambassador said no, he never applied for a visa. Lie. Jaguio and his surrogates insinuating that Azrin traded gold to and from Venezuela, but stopped short of providing any proof. Lie. Jaguio said Azrin Mohamed has Colombian connections, but there is nothing to prove and substantiate it. Lie. Jaguio said Azrin Mohamed has involvement in murder. Azrin was never questioned as a suspect and is not involved. Lie. Jaguio said Azrin Mohamed beat and harmed security guards and quoted an almost 20-year-old Starbuck News article about when my parents went to Hajj. Azruddin was not involved in the business at that time. Lie. Jaguio said Azruddin Mohamed has connections to the narco business, but the US indictment said nothing of that. Lie. Jaguio spoke volumes on the Lamborghini car and about tax evasion, while knowing fully well who approved and facilitated the importation of the car. Lie. And the word is Lamborghini, Jaguio, not Lamborghini. Jaguio and his surrogates insinuating that Azruddin has a connection to the Regent Street gas station bombing. Lie. Jaguio said that Mohammed's bribed media personnel to get positive reporting without providing any evidence. Lie. My question is, can we conclude that the VP is incapable of being truthful? If it walks like a liar and talks like a liar, it is a... Here's what is true. I, Azruddin Mohamed, will not retreat. I will not surrender. I will never yield to intimidation. My courage will never be broken. A few months ago, Jaguio said that he hopes when the police and GRA apply pressure on me, that I don't come crying to him like others did. That will never happen, Jaguio. A man could do as much as he likes, but never for as long as he likes. Every long rope has an end. Rather than directing your energies to the Mohammeds, tell us what happened between you and Sue. Here's where your attention should go. 48% of Guyanese still live below the poverty line. Address the cost of living. National security remains under threat. There is still no word on who is behind the recent bombing, and public servants still need an increase. While you are there, pay the nurses. Pensioners need an increase. While you are there, increase disability allowance and ensure small businesses get grants. We have enough to ensure the Because We Care cash grant increases. Rice farmers are suffering. Pay some attention there. You went to solicit votes in Region 3 and promised the people better. Now the vendors are watching their livelihoods destroyed, their stands being bulldozed. Did you lie when you promised to end blackouts as well? Prove me wrong. Focus on the promises you made to the Guyanese people. On the campaign trail, you and your cabal promised cash grants for Christmas. The people are dependent on it.
Viewers and subscribers, upon listening what Mr. Mohamed say, yes, yeah, I really feel that, because ever since Mr. Mohamed stepped out in the field, persons are saying that when he gets in power, he's going to definitely collate with, or should not even collate, he can link up with PPP, and the traditional killing is going to start and all these things. Now you hear what the man say, when lies become a leader. You understand? Mohamed make it clear. A man could do what he want to do, but not all the time. You hear what this man said? This man said, Jaguio said that he's going to come running to him crying like the rest. Man, make it clear. Don't even settle. Don't even think about that. Don't let the slightest thought come across your brain. Viewers and subscribers, I want to know what's your thoughts definitely on this situation here. Now we see whereby after Mohamed made that post, we see on the PPP page, they posted this, viewers and subscribers. And as you guys could hear, it says, Azruddin Mohamed is so frustrated that he's using Medimel as a distraction to come out to speak publicly. But all you can hear is Jaguio this and Jaguio that. Now look how Azruddin is obsessed with this man just because he's trying to escape the crimes he did. So they're trying to say the government trying to throw this on Azruddin now. Because remember, Azruddin did say before that he feel like Jaguio obsessed with he. Everything is Mohamed. So now they're saying it look like Azruddin is obsessed with the government because of the crimes that he did. Especially being on OFAC's sanction. Individually, he's getting sleepless nights because he doesn't know how to get out of the act. Instead, trying to bribe people all around hoping there is a loophole somewhere. Not even his lawyers can save him. The family will be held accountable. There is a penalty for the action he has done. Such a spoiled brat could throw his own father under the bus for the goal. He can and will do that to you very people. But I'm telling you, boy, this political game is a serious game. This political game is a very serious game. I want to know from you viewers and subscribers, what is your thoughts on this whole situation here with Mohamed and the PPP? Do you guys feeling Mohamed? You know, do you think the PPP is lying on him? What is your thoughts? Leave it in the comments section. Let me know what's your thoughts, okay?
I'm not going to be discussing this after tonight.
Very important.
This is the first, I think, this is probably the second time I've addressed this matter at all publicly, and I don't intend to do that after tonight. There's too much work to be done, and people must understand that I am very, very good, and I'm fine with being the villain in somebody's book. I will be judged by the good Lord. So you know, if I said it before, you're not going to bully me. You're not going to pressure me. You're not going to use public opinion. You say, listen to me, this is a free word. You say what you want. And I'll preface it by saying people will believe what they want to believe. That's not something you can control. There will always be people who are for you. There will always be people who are against you. And when you make peace with that as a leader, you allow your work to speak for you. You allow your commitment and dedication to the people to speak for you. I am speaking tonight only out of respect for the people that cast their votes for Forward Guyana Movement. That's the only reason I'm coming on here to address anything that has to do with this. So I want it to be made pellucid. I also want to preface it by saying this. Listen, you record, you leak, you post whatever you want. And since you want to make me out to be this B word, I'm fine being that. And so the position will remain as it is. Because you do not bully. And I detest misinformation. And I detest people who stir up controversy just for attention and likes and clicks. There's serious work to be done. And like I said, my only reason for coming on here tonight is because people voted. And out of respect for those voters, we will address this matter. After today, I want it to be made pellucid. You say what you want, post what you want, you do what you want. I will not be speaking on this matter again because and I don't plan to take more than 30 minutes of my time to deal with this foolishness, Nigel, because this is what it is. It is foolishness. You have a lot of work to be done. You have a lot of work to be done. And so, you know, you to have to waste time on this is
Right.
I think I've made the point.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you guys just know, heard Amanzo, what she really telling Mr. Nigel. Still, as she kicks off, we hear the real substance behind this whole situation here. Now, you guys know that the real factor is that this one city is bringing a problem. It's a serious problem. Here she said that she will not be addressing this after this piece of live that they did. But come on, you know what I mean? If you're telling the people them something, we want you to come out clear and let us know what could have made this whole situation happen. Now, we know that we leaked voice note and all these things, but at the end of the day, the voice note was literally letting persons know what was the whole plan when you guys came to the wrong table. Remember, you can't tell people one thing and then turn and change after. No, you gotta stick to the code. And there's something I definitely really got a problem with, people telling you one thing and then there's another situation. Now, as we continue with the next piece of this clip, whereby Nigel had something to say about the situation. Let us hear Nigel part, and then we're going to go head straight over to Darwin Best. His piece, what he actually exposed, and let persons know what went down. Let's take a listen to this, guys.
Please.
But you shouldn't have time for it in that when we consider this parliamentary cycle, as I call it, the 13 parliaments, and 13 is a very important number, spiritually speaking.
Yeah.
And it's begun to manifest itself already. So the madness has started to some extent. And here you are sitting here being again a voice of stability, having to deal with this kind of behavior. And here's what's important. In the first meeting we had, because there's certain things tonight when I get through with this, I promise you, my sister, I'm not coming back to this, and I'm happy you said it, because I do not have the mental capacity to do what these men are doing. I cannot do it. I find myself in a difficult position now doing what I have to do, because there's so many things happening, and even in London, we have no regional chairman in Region 10. Like people don't understand, Vpaca don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah.
There are 10 admin regions. Region 10 happens to be the most important reference to geography. That's what you call the heart of the nation. We have no regional chairman. We have no vice chairman. And Priya and others just sauntering along. Vpaca doesn't see it as a problem, apparently. But we'll get to that in a minute. But here's my thing. In the first meeting, when I would have been asked about whether or how I feel about Francis, since Darwin is a dual citizen, how I felt about Francis going to Parliament, I'll say tonight. I said Francis cannot represent me, and I say the same thing today. Francis Bailey could never represent me because, one, men don't do certain things. Any man who would look at a woman, which you happen to be, and say, well, listen, you have a problem? I'll tell people what you told me in private, according to what he's saying. That he must ease you out, he must help you to ease out the PNC and all that. I said it. Any man who does that, it's recorded. You can't lead me anywhere, not even to a chicken coop. Men don't do that. How could you go to Parliament if you can't be trusted with a basic form of confidentiality? See, if you're going to bomb somebody and Jaguio get you vexed, you're going to tell people, I'm going to tell people what you said last night. How can you leave me if you can't keep your mouth shut?
No, well, you see, look, the reality is that leadership requires a certain temperament. And the sad reality is that when you release tapes and you release unprompted, because who said something to any one of them?
Right.
It's like, if you look at this thing, you almost feel as if it's being orchestrated by agents provocateurs.
Good term.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just heard Amanza and Nigel, I get a little piece of substance within it. Just I know if you are here. It's something with Francis saying something bad about Amanza. So basically, you hear Nigel say, if you're doing that is out of the books, you're showing me that you don't got no confidence in this woman. So basically, Francis must be one of them man that don't believe in woman power. So he feel like, so how I get it, Amanza shouldn't really get the position which she getting, or when Niger trying to push her to. No, just don't get a piece. Y'all know me brains is thick. Well, here we're going on now. We're going to jump straight over to Darwin. So let me hear what Darwin really said about this situation here. So viewers and subscribers, oh guy, this Thursday is problem. Let's get this.
With grown adults doing what they feel. And that is where this started. That is where the problem started, people. Darwin Best is a United States citizen who does not have the ability, unless he renounces his citizenship, to go into the National Assembly as a member of Parliament. The date that I met with Amanza, myself and Nigel, on the very first day, I am telling you what I said. I said to Amanza, why don't you be the leader or the presidential candidate for Vpaca? So if I'm offering her that from the first day, how now, what sense does that make? Sometimes you have to just use our common sense, people. What sense does that make? That I'm now saying that I wanted, or I'm fighting for power. What power? Even if a man's coming live right now and say, Bess, you won. I can't go to parliament. I am not on a list. I'm not a candidate. What was said in that meeting, without Nigel, with Amanza, is you. And what was promised was if we win 1 seat, we will rotate. If we win 2 seats, we will rotate. If we win 3 seats, we'll have 1 each. That is common sense, people. That's what any coalition would do, because we were already in existence. Amanza didn't even have a party, much less a name. She was still going to go form a new party. So how could she have come there and demand anything more than that? Because she didn't have a name. She was still thinking what she's going to. Matter of fact, she was still with the APNU. So why are you out there saying that Bess is fighting for what? Amanza, Nigel, let me say this, and Nigel, you remember me saying this about you, bro. That you can go to any meeting without me because I trust you that much. Amanza, I said this to you publicly and privately, that I endorse you. I love you. I want you to be the first female president of this country. I said that because I meant it. So how do I walk back now and say I don't want you to be the president? You and Nigel know in your heart, bro, that y'all called me and said you wanted 3 years and Nigel wanted 2 years after the election was over. And I said to you, that would be unfair because you promised Francis that he will go to parliament. You then said, don't tell Francis. So how do I be a leader of a movement and not go tell a member of the same movement that he expect me to be a trusted leader of, that I just negotiated for you not to go behind your back? Come on, people, man. What y'all doing to me here? What did I do with me? I don't want no power. I said to both of you, I'm a businessman first. I came into politics because I realized the situation here for many people is not fair. And the only way they can even demand more is if we as leaders teach them. Because people might, the president might come to the community, what y'all want? Fix the road. Oh, fix the road? I don't put the money in your pocket. So it is our job to properly educate the Guyanese people. Each one, teach one. That is our job. Power for me? No, I don't want power. Please, people, I do not want power. I never did. This car that I'm in, I want power for this because I own it. The sunglasses is mine. I own it. How can I be a part of a movement that my name is not even on the list as a candidate, but I'm fighting for power? Why would y'all do this? Why would y'all even allow this to go public? Why would y'all even allow? Do not blame Vpaca for taking this public because we did not. And I challenge anything I'm saying. I'll give any reporter my phone, and they will see the conversation was had between us privately until Amanza went private, accusing Vpaca of bullying her. Bullying for what? Nobody bullied Amanza. Bully for what? We endorsed Amanza.
By viewers and subscribers, I don't able with these politics. I don't able with the politician them. I don't able with these guys. This whole back and forth scene with Amanza, Nigel, and this brethren ain't supposed to escalate into this level. It's not. Come on, y'all is growing as big people. And this is how you guys are behaving. Come on, this is incompetent. Real thing. Foolishness to the fullest level. Nigel, Amanza, Francis, Mr. Bess, y'all just simmer down with this thing, bro. 1 seat can't get y'all in all like this. 1 seat. Francis, if the people want you in parliament, just chill your head, bro. It's cool. Life goes on. You won't losing sleep. You won't losing money. You still got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. So just chill with them, man. But viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this.
So okay, Guyanese brothers and sisters, both home and abroad. I'm sure many of you guys can remember this young man, this very special young man here. Now his name is Jaden Adrian. Now this would have been the top performer of the last CSEC examination. This guy would have had more grade 1s than I've ever seen before by anyone. Now his mother would have written this article and I would have been seeing it around the public domain. So we're just sharing it to bring awareness and hoping it get to the relevant authority. So whatever adjustments need to be made are made, because this amazing feat that would have been achieved by our young brother, Mr. Jaden Adrian, is one to be saluted. and he deserves all the flowers that should be coming his way. So I'm going to read this article, and you guys are going to tell me what are your thoughts. Now, the subject of the article is the appeal for review of CSEC top performer criteria and presidential scholarship consideration. Dear Honorable Minister, greetings to you in Jesus' name. I write as a proud mother of Jaden Adrian, who wrote 27 subjects and achieved an extraordinary 23 grade 1s at CSEC examination 2025 after official reviews of exam results. Despite this remarkable performance, Jaden was not granted the Top Performer Award or considered for the Presidential Scholarship. That's odd. Reportedly because of a single grade 2 in Spanish. However, his colleague who wrote 20 subjects and got 19 grade 1s copped the Top Performers Award because she got the grade 1 in Spanish. How do you explain this to my son? While I fully respect the CSEC and the ministry's policies and procedures, I must respectfully express that this particular criterion is unfair, illogical, and not reasonable, especially in a country where English is the primary language of instructions and national communication. It is difficult to accept that one non-core subject could outweigh a student's consistent demonstration of academic excellence across 23 subjects. Such a rule does not align with the true spirit of fairness, merit, or encouragement for our nation's youth, who dedicate years of efforts towards excellence. Jaden has worked tirelessly, motivated by the dreams of earning the presidential scholarship through determination, integrity, and discipline. By all fairness and logic, his records of achievement speaks to the level of commitment that such an honor seeks to recognize. I therefore appeal to CSEC and the Ministry of Education to review both the Top Performers Award criteria and Jaden's eligibility for presidential scholarship, ensuring that our education system continues to regard genuine merit and inspire students to give their best. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for your time, fairness, and continued dedication to advancing education and opportunity for the youth of Guyana. Respectfully yours, Candice Adrian, parent of Jaden Adrian. Woof. This is beautifully written, and it was beautifully written, Miss Candice Adrian. We could see where Jaden gets his wit from, that he can achieve this excellent fleet with 23 grade 1s. Now, we just want this to go to the relevant authorities. Now, my thoughts on it is, once you are the top performer, you should be given the presidential scholarship. It should go without saying. And the fact that this small technicality is going to cause Mr. Jaden Adrian the presidential scholarship, it just doesn't seem fair. I'm in total agreement with his mother. Now, we know the criteria is the criteria, but maybe this is a good time for the Ministry of Education and CSEC to actually consider going back to the drawing board. I mean, this is Guyana we live in. We are the only English-speaking country in South America. And as such, something like this young man not having a grade 1 in Spanish should not prevent him from being given the highest award of a student that would have passed several subjects at CSEC. He deserves it. He is the top student. Now, Guyanese brothers and sisters, you can share your thoughts in the comments. I don't know how many of you can recall, but the amount of subject young Jaden got, I've never really seen anybody with 21 grade 1. I mean, the young man wrote 27 subjects, 23 grade 1s. I've never seen anybody achieve 23 grade 1s before. Now, if the boy is the top performer, it is only right that he receives the highest award. Now, share your thoughts in the comments, brothers and sisters. I really think the Ministry of Education and CSEC should take this mother's thoughts into consideration, considering this young man would have had to sacrifice a lot of sleep, a lot of playtime, a lot of fun, a lot of recreation to achieve this feat of being the top performer. And as such, you should be recognized. You should be granted the highest award. Share your thoughts, brothers and sisters. This is an Eternity Enterprise presentation. Y'all stay safe.
My name is Jaden Adrian. I wrote 27 CSEC subjects and I got 21 grade 1s and 6 grade 2s. Right now, I'm feeling very fulfilled because that's all I've been working for the past 2 years. So I couldn't have settled for anything less, given the hard work and all the nights I put in. So that's how I feel right now. So the main reason I did 27 subjects was to achieve the scholarship from the government, so I can study abroad, because I want to be given the best services.
As you guys heard, Eternity Enterprise. Charge God, it's sad for what happened to this youth man, Jaden. But yo, let me tell you this. It ain't easy to be a black youth, getting all them subject, them thing happening for you, and for know how this racial discrimination going on. Because this is the only thing I could see. This seems like there is a racial discrimination going on between this youth getting all these grades and he's not getting the presidential award. What really going on, bro? You know what I mean? You hear the man mother says she see this unfair. You know what I mean? One subject this man ain't getting, you're concerning this man do bad. Look, number one with this man get by. Hey, this could be fair in Guyana. When you think the dunce or the poor them guy in shooting, all the youths them of today was so smart and bright. There's a fight for we black ones for go through, no? But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this situation. You know, before we get out here, I got this video here, so at least y'all could get a laugh before we get out here. So now this brother got a problem with the bus drivers and the taxi drivers and the touts plus the conductors. He's saying that to y'all then the hot sun. Y'all didn't know after sorting now y'all gotta walk with y'all deodorant, y'all the cologne. We already there on. No, this is embarrassing. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen to the big man.
Well, this morning here, so I want to talk to the taxi drivers, bus drivers and bus conductors, and the touts them and all of them. Start with the taxi driver. See some of y'all part now. I want to tell you there, it goes to the bus driver and the conductor. Y'all know y'all going to be working all day, partner. This is not like construction work y'all doing, you know, partner. This is driving and conductoring. All day y'all in sun. Y'all hustling, partner. You see when 12 o'clock reach, I come out the road and go and bathe more the scone by because somebody is sour and sting body. The car man, especially y'all, driving with AC all fucking day. So people can't smell your fragrance. And when y'all take off the AC, it's more terrible inside there, but your boots stinking, your armpit smelling, your breath kicking. Plus, that's not it. You keeping your odor to y'all. Fucking cheap boots to y'all buying by Chinese and them cheap clothes and perspiring. They were keeping your odor and keeping your making your smell stink, partner. I'm gonna need to do better, but even if I buy them Chinese thing, partner, come out the road still and go and bed by because I got enough, because it's Chinese. Y'all gotta get it right, buddy. Remember y'all dwelling within people. People got passing up on y'all and them kind of fucking thing, boy. Y'all just stinks.
It would be a goddamn shame if I ever come out and say, like, the man ain't lying, and it's something that been going on ever since before I left Guyana. We used to always get a problem with these conductors and drivers. Remember the sun is up. Remember, no, Guyana got two weather, rain and sun. And we used to always got a problem with some of these conductors and touts. But then the bus driver fall and all the taxi driver, because the man say was scrub the taxi driver foot stink when he take off his boots. How you could do that and got passengers in your car? One thing y'all ain't know nothing when name control your hygiene. One of them conductor and bus banner, he's got a set of girl. But gotta be a set of stinker y'all is got me understand. But viewers and subscribers, y'all leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. See what's going on again. Like left y'all from years before it gets stink and dirty like them. Cause I You know, me natty clean. I always smelling clean and everything up. You understand? Yeah, man. Anyway, if you guys watch the content so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. Put your post notification bell on. Remember, let me know what time you're watching this. Upload in a comment. And do remember also to follow us on these social media platforms that you're seeing. We on Instagram, we on Facebook, and we on TikTok, guys. So you know what's the code already, alright? See you later. Until next time. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. We out.